No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real, real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm dead. Squad. 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 I'm dead. Squad.
Build your ultimate fantasy team. Let's get started building your ultimate fantasy.
Squad. I'm dead. Okay, now we back to square one. It's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party. I'm just pouring my. Don't give face there before, so I live it up. When I come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this. I am your Honda, I am not him, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win. Check. Gonna. Win it, we gonna. Gonna. Tell it like my persona. Gonna. Remember them was honest. We used to drop them hunters. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We glow up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah, that guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad fly in, he ain't. Let me back, I gave me until I was going on Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. I hear. Get a plan. Osco, that might whoa. On the low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. It's Zeke Elliott's Cowboys going up against Rob Kelly's Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry now for Rob Kelly. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards for number 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Floating one incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 18-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kelly tries the right side. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one. On 3rd down, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ryan Kerrigan coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. So the D-line's going to spread out. Second down, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. On the sneak, it's Prescott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Cousins now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down, here's Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking for Pryor long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again, it's Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Taking chances, a little bit of a Gruden family trait. As Jay says, let's go here on fourth down. They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, this is brought in by Pryor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a fourth down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. A first down throw for Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Second down and just 1. Cousins again. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Cousins. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Kirk Cousins taking it in. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Prescott now on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing. Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Prescott yet again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now, as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Being chased out left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Does the big boy have the juice?
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. First down, a run with McFadden. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darren McFadden, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run. They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the 3rd quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man.